Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris and I am your host. When we went to break, I was speaking with Pastor Bob Jackson, Axel Gospel Church. Bishop Jackson is an outstanding community leader here, and he explained, I think, rather clearly some of the impacts that COVID had on the churches. But I want to go in a little bit different direction here and asking what are some of the problems that we are encountering here in District 7 that are continuing and seem to be embedded?
One of the biggest ones, of course, is violence, homicides, shootings, whatnot. Is just ridiculous. The amount of shootings that are going on every day, every night. You hear
Well,
gunshots.
what's causing that?
I think the root cause is fatherlessness. I think the root cause is fatherlessness.
No, explain that.
Well, when you don't have a father in your life, when you don't have a father in the home, see, the father's job by God was to train your children up in the way in which they should go, and when they're old, they won't depart. But if that father is not there, and that mother, thanks to Clinton, your president, President Clinton,
Former president, right?
yeah,
That's okay.
he decided that we didn't need to have all of these black women on welfare, so we were going to take the welfare and put them to get jobs. So now we don't have the mothers in the home, we don't have the fathers in the home, and the kids are left pretty much on their own to try to navigate and do the right thing. And you know, a child's not going to do the right thing if parents is not there. They're just not going to do the right thing. So,
well, that's why you have parents.
That's
to
exactly
teach them what's right and what's wrong.
So God's structure was to have the man there going to work, making the money, bringing the money home, so the wife could have the money to buy the food, keep the house together, and whatnot. And this feminist movement tried to make it seem like if you're a housewife and you're a mother at home, you're just missing out on your life. You wasting your life with those kids, and you could be out making money, making big money. But what is big money if your kids are in the street and you don't know where they're at?
Now, you're not saying that all women who work kids are bad, are you?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
No, when I'm saying that, but I'm saying God's structure, the way God he had the model. He said it was a father in the home, and a husband that was married to the woman, okay? And the woman had a husband that was a provider and a protector. A lot of our girls are out there with sex trafficking because they had no fathers in the home to protect them. When I was coming up, I'd knock on a little girl's door when I was in middle school, high school, and I'd knock on the door, and the father answered the door, and I said, "Hi, is Shirley home?" And he looked at me, "Yeah, what do you want with Shirley?" And I said, I just want to see her, because he said, "Boy, if you don't get away from my door, I'll horsewhip you. And if I catch you around my daughter, it'll be too bad for you." And man, I wouldn't have nothing to do with Shirley anymore. That old man was protecting his daughters. We don't have fathers there to protect their fathers.
But we do have some fathers.
We do have some fathers, but if you look at it now, I think the last time I looked at the percentages, is 78% now the black households in America are without fathers in the home. 78%.
That is correct.
So look at the percentage of that. And then think about all of the boys who didn't have the privilege of having a father to raise him the way a man's supposed to be. Or a daughter who knew the difference between this guy with his I better watch one. This guy that's really on the up and up. That father made the difference a lot of times in those daughters' lives. They said, "Honey, look, that guy's no good. Don't hang around that guy." You know what I'm saying? They were there to counsel and guide and lead, which God had intended. But without the father in the home, you don't see it.
And the church plays an important role in all of this, because I remember growing up in Arkansas, and of course my father, as most of my viewers would know, was a minister in the Church of God in Christ. There was something called the Ten Commandments.
Yes.
Even when I wanted to do wrong, Bishop, that was a little voice saying,
Yeah.
"Thou shalt not steal,
Yeah.
thou shalt not kill."
But that voice was planted there because of your father. You see
Exactly.
that? So that voice is missing in a lot of the boys growing up. And I'm not saying all of the women have. A lot of women have done an excellent job. I don't know how they do it,
That
but
is
women
true.
are strong. They're tough. They're great. They have managed, I think, the impossible. Because you can work full time, come home, take care of the house, cook the food, take care of your kids and all of that, the laundry and yada yada, pay the bills and all of that, and get back up the next day and go to work and continue to work like that, man, I'm telling you, that's a miracle.
It is a miracle, and we applaud those women
Absolutely true.
without
Absolutely.
husbands
Yes, sir.
who are able, in spite of all,
In spite of
to
all.
raise
Yes.
many of our children
Yes.
to be good
Successful.
people, successful
Yes.
people,
They-
etc.
They were able to do it. But a lot of them also had brothers that became uncles, and
Mhm.
whatnot, and others who helped, would step in like surrogate
in.
fathers and whatnot and help out. And then the church provide programs, you know what I'm saying, with members, with men in the church that could also do the same thing.
It would supplement
Yeah.
everything. Again, we have to go to break. I don't know why we have to go to break. Yes, I do. We have to go to break because somebody got to pay the bill, right? Somebody's going to pay the bills.
Ah, Lord.
So don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris, and my guest is Bishop Bob Jackson, Axel Gospel Church, right here in Oakland.